Stephen Sandiford of Grand Ravine, better known as Gojak, former employee of the late Dennis Bernard in Schwazal, passed away at his residence on Thursday, July 31st, 2014 at 9:15 p.m. He was 73 years old. Left to mourn are his wife, Gloriana Sandiford, better known as Shalina, of Grand Ravine Dennery. Sons: Jonathan Edwin, residing in the United States; Isaac Edwin, better known as Ricky, of Gadet Dennery; Magnus Edwin of Gadet Dennery; Louis Connie Ashdale of Richford Dennery; Louis Cornelius Ashdale of Grace Beaufort; Smith Sandiford of Grand Ravine Dennery; Chesterfield Sandiford of Grand Ravine Dennery; Finbar Abbott of Grand Ravine Dennery; Thomas Abbott, residing in Martinique; Bernard Abbott, residing in Martinique. Daughters: Cornelia Terrace, better known as Cornisha, of Denny Riviere Dennery; Sylvia Charles of Gadet Dennery; Lydia Maxwell of Olio Dennery; Nadine Edwin of Gadet Dennery; Neva Paul of Labrie; Alencia Sandiford of Grand Ravine Dennery; Jacinta Abbott, residing in the United States; Macia Edwin of Gadet Dennery. Grandchildren: Janet Terrace of Denny Riviere Dennery; Celeste Terrace Fassois of Castries; Katiana Felix of Gadet Dennery; Chloe Terrace of Grand Riviere Dennery; Ali Edwin of Gadet Dennery; Shem Maxwell of Olio Dennery; Darnell Dolor of Grand Ravine Dennery; Twinkle Ashdale of Grand Ravine Dennery; Dylan Edwin of Gadet Dennery; Delicia Jules of Gadet Dennery; Zanadi Sandiford of Richford Dennery; Deja Paul of Labrie. Great-grandchildren: Oren Fassois of Castries; Zaya Fassois of Castries. In-laws: Paul Terrace of Denny Riviere Dennery; Norbert Charles of Gadet Dennery; Chad Paul of Labrie; Mitchell Fassois of Labrie; Kia Sage of Dennery; Leander Edwin of Gadet Dennery; Stevencia Sandiford of Richford; Desrina Maffray. Sisters: Teresa Sandiford and family, residing in the United States; Lucille John and family of Richford Dennery; Jeanette John and family of Richford Dennery; Marigita Sandiford, better known as Yeye and family of Richford; Uncle Bernard Sandiford and family of Belmore; Aunt Engel Shorty of Lacaille Dennery. Relatives and friends: Sandiford families from Richford, Dennery, and Lacaille; Skelly family of Gadet and Dennery; Abbott's family of Grand Ravine and Grand Riviere Dennery; Edwin family; Jules family of Millet; Shorty family of Lacaille; brothers and sisters from Grand Riviere and Belmore Seventh-day Adventist churches; Nurse Sydney of Castries. Best friend duo: caretaker Cornelia Sandiford of Grand Ravine. Other relatives and friends: the funeral service of the late Stephen Sandiford, better known as Gojak, will be held at the Seventh-day Adventist Church, Grand Riviere Dennery, on Thursday, August 7th, 2014 at 2 p.m. and then the body will be laid to rest at the La Richousse Dennery Cemetery. The body now lies at Rambali's Funeral Parlor, Calvi Road, Castries.